These next fighters weighed 125 pounds. In the blue corner, Jorge Lima. His opponent, the Monkey King, Andrew Johnson.
And now Andrew Johnson is officially in the cage. Both of these fighters look ready to go. And once again, here is John Rehoy to make it official.
Once again, these fighters weigh 125 pounds. In the blue corner, he's 25 years old and fights for the El Nino Training Center in San Francisco, California. His amateur record is 5-5. Jorge Money Lima.
Both fighters are hometown, both representing San Francisco, California.
His opponent, fighting out of the Dragon House. He's 21 years old with a record of 3-5 in amateur MMA. He is the Monkey King, Andrew Johnson. Your referee for this fight is John Toll.
John Toll is our referee, and both of these 125-pound fighters look beyond ready to go. The cage door is locked. Jorge Lima's ready. Andrew Johnson's ready. And we are underway. No glove touch.
This is going to be a good fight.
Absolutely. And you'll notice there's no shin pads for this fight. That's because both of these fighters have had more than 3 fights. So that means there's no shin pads, and they are 3-minute rounds instead of 2-minute rounds. Ooh, very nice combination lands by Lima.
Yeah, Lima's got some quick hands. Oh, nice right hook lands by Johnson.
Looking for a takedown. Will he get it? No, Johnson doesn't get the takedown, but he does get out of that bad situation. Ooh, side kick to the body just misses from Johnson.
Nice 1-2.
Very nice right hand lands. Nice leg kick followed by a right hand lands by Johnson.
That was nicely done. Switched to southpaw, threw that nice
huge spinning back fist.
He threw that leg kick and at the same time threw that overhand right. That was very well planned.
Johnson just looks like he's having so much fun in the cage.
Yeah.
And once again, shout out to the official photographer of Dragon House MMA, MMA Raw, NorCal's leader in mixed martial arts photography.
Just that takedown for a second there, but Lima right back to his feet.
Johnson looks so comfortable even when he's backed up against the cage.
Yeah, he's throwing punches from all kinds of directions. That was like a back fist he tried to attempt there.
Now keep in mind, Andrew Johnson is very dangerous off of his back, especially from a full guard. He's looking for a triangle choke right now, but Lima does a nice job getting out of it. And there's 10 seconds to go in this first round.
It's gonna be an interesting round to score. It was back and forth. I think Lima might get the judges' score just because he was able to get that takedown at the end and stay on the top for the end of that round. But we'll see what the unofficial scorecard reader has to say about that.
So, Andrew Johnson, he landed the heavier shots, but Jorge Lima landed that like 3-piece combination right in the beginning that lit him up a little bit, and he kind of controlled the cage. He reversed the takedown that Andrew Johnson put in, which it was a very slick takedown, but he couldn't maintain position. So I'm gonna give it a 10-9 to Jorge Lima. I'm gonna give that 10-9 to Lima. But if Andrew in the next round comes out and lands those big shots and is able to control the takedown after he lands it, it's a very good chance that Andrew's gonna do it. But again, also too, I forgot, Andrew was slick on the ground. He almost landed that triangle. So, but Jorge Lima 10-9.
Couldn't have said it better.
think this division might be my favorite weight class to watch. These guys are they're so small, but they're so strong. They just move so quick and they don't get tired. So we get an entire fight of action.
Always exciting to watch flyweights slug it out. Lima trying to take off there. Andrew able to spin him around and put him against the cage.
Yeah, Lima does a really nice job teeing off on his opponent when he's against the cage, but Johnson's very good at just escaping that situation. He goes for a takedown, and he ends up with his opponent pressed against the cage. And we've seen that several times so far in this fight. Johnson has an incredible chin, but his hands are down. Lima's hands are up.
Oh, nice uppercut. Beautifully timed by Johnson there.
Nice leg kick lands by Johnson. I have to say, Lima's doing a better job of controlling the center of the cage. And that was a nice takedown landed by Jorge Lima.
Definitely.
Now Johnson looking for an armbar.
That's deep.
That's a deep armbar. I believe Lima's going to get out of it. Johnson's eating some shots on the bottom, but he's in an okay position right now. He's looking for maybe a triangle choke. Johnson's eating some shots. Lima's doing a nice job. See how he has that foot of Johnson in his left hand or his right hand? He had the foot of Johnson in his right hand. He was controlling that. So
he's using that cage. Yeah, he's using that cage as well to control Johnson on the ground.
Absolutely. And you can just see a difference in the skill level of these fighters as opposed to some of the guys that were making their debut. Both of these guys are so much more technical, and they just look a little bit more comfortable in the cage than some of the previous fights we've seen tonight. But with that being said, we have seen some very, very nice fights this evening, Tusi.
Oh, yeah, I must agree.
10 seconds to go in round number 2.
Definitely a one-sided round this time for Jorge Lima.
Jorge Lima, absolutely. Could not agree more.
Another dominating round for Jorge Lima. He could control the fight standing. Andrew Johnson landed a couple of hard shots, but he's not doing any combinations. He's waiting for that one shot to land. He needs to follow it up. But Lima, on the other hand, is throwing great combination. He's picking Andrew apart, and he's not giving him any room to breathe. So I'm going to give that a 10-8 to Jorge Lima.
Again, this fight is brought to you by NorCal Fight Shop. For the very best apparel in fitness and MMA, visit NorCal Fight Shop.
Lima's got some great head movement. He's very elusive. And once again, nice
takedown by Johnson. That's the first one he's been successful with.
Yeah, beautifully timed. Let's see if he can.
And he's going to look to transition to mount. That's a very unorthodox method of taking the back of his opponent. Yeah. And this is where
he's going to try to finish this fight.
Monkey King Johnson gets his nickname. Once he's on your back, you're in trouble. And he's going to look to work for a rear naked choke here. He's had a lot of success with that rear naked choke in the past.
Yeah, and the good thing about it is he's done it at the very beginning of the round. He's got plenty of time if he can pull off that submission.
And these are 3-minute rounds as well.
But my guess is Jorge Lima, being a very experienced fighter as well, is not going to let this happen. He's had 9 fights, 4 wins with 5 defeats. So he knows exactly what to do. He knows how to fight off that rear naked attempt. As you see, he's done it.
Absolutely. Yeah, Lima did a very nice job getting out of that bad situation. Now he's peppering the body of Johnson. Johnson needs to do something.
He's hanging on to that
single. He's going to want to finish that single leg, but he's flattened out. His body's extended. That's going to be hard for him to do. If I'm Andrew Johnson, I might even pull guard if I'm Andrew Johnson, but he cannot hang out in side control all day.
Absolutely not.
Now Andrew Johnson, what he needs to do here is he needs to transition to half guard and then full guard from there. But there's really not a lot you can do when you're being stacked up in side control like this. Now there's 10 seconds to go here in our 3rd and final round. Andrew Johnson trying for the up kicks. There's not a lot he can do here. But I'll tell you what, that was an incredible fight and a great performance by both men.
Yeah, that was definitely a great fight by both fighters. I do believe Jorge Lima dominated all 3 rounds. He should get the unanimous decision here, but we'll definitely see what the judges have to say about that.
On Rainbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, our judges have rendered a unanimous decision. All three judges scored the fight 30-27 in favor of the winner. In the blue corner, Jorge Money Lima.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are just 2 amateur fights remaining this evening. Coming up next, we have a bantamweight fight between Kevin McCormick and Redwood City's Jeremy Escolta. And after that, our amateur main event between Giovanni Rosales and Carlos Moneyman Maturana.